Wait, this is pouring kind of fast. Damn, I don't know if it's gonna be good. Either way, I'll be me, burn me. Sure, why would you? Bro, did I get bit here? What is this? I don't care what happens when I die. Either way, I'm floating. Oh my god. Bless me. Oh. That's really loud. Cool. Not bad. I'm gonna carry it with two hands. I did not know that.
Is it higher or lower than 2.5%? Yes, Senator, we have volume discounts that we offer.
Monopolistic behavior, and yet your testimony here today is that you don't want any competition. You have 80 people, what you're charging.
Man, what the heck? Yo, she stopped being inclusive. What is
it?
it? Bro, this food's all spicy.
In the United States of America.
I'm gonna get to my third spring roll. I'm gonna be like,
Card? They're going to give you an answer. That you threatened retailers with staggering financial penalties.
Those in Austin, so let's try it together. As the children's
cosmic horror. I have arcade good. Unless you're
oh my god.
then you're in trouble. See, magic in retail is some try to eradicate you. And you have some pretty cool ways of doing that.
Ngon quá. Ngon quá. Again, she did it again. Oh, we're gonna make it fit. I don't even have any veggies. Like, what am I gonna make? I have rice, and that's it. But I don't feel like going to the store yet. Oh. Chicken thighs. Can I make gum thịt nướng? Can I even make gum thịt nướng? Gum thịt nướng? Or bún thịt nướng? Ooh, that's good. With mint and basil and fish sauce. Probably at 7:30 or 8. What do I do until then though? I don't know. Man, what do I do? I'm kind of bored. Here talking to myself. Or cafe sa nam or noon. Cafe sa noon. Nam. Do it again. Maybe I'll make maybe like a little pea here. So freaking windy. How the heck do you open this? One. Okay, I give up.
That's what was the English version. Gathered like on a like, oh, and not really like your browsing habits or your search. People will do like go through like digital Germany or something like that, and they'll buy like a little smallest amount of interest space.
Her reasons are not her reasons. Oh my god, I almost hit it! 10-20. 12-20.
8-14.
Morning.
Type. Most of the languages were stored Java, right? All strongly typed. They need to, hey, really can squeeze my head and think really hard. Doing a recompilation of why people move from so two reasons. People move, I'm fine.
Dang, bro, there used to be like tennis background noise. Now there's coding background noise. Making a boom tit nung, but with not nung, with guy. Damn it, I took a shower before this. Oh, why did I take a shower? Like, oh. Row. Okay, I'm kind of scared.